Okay? What does that have to do? Well, his father was. Is that your reason? Is that your reason for throwing your vote away? Because somebody else was, so I'm going to be too. Wake up to reality, people. Seriously, be your own person. If you're not blinded by the stupidity and BS going on in this world, not blinded by a biased media, and you can't see what has happened to this country under this idiot's watch, then you are one of the most worthless sad sacks I've ever met in my life. If that's offensive, good. Then it applies to you. The words that I'm saying apply to you, and I'm speaking to you directly. You're pathetic. You're disgusting, and you're sad. Very, very sad. I am all for people having a difference of political opinion, whether it be they're Ron Paul supporters, they're independent supporters, they don't vote, they're voting for Democrats, they're voting for Republican, great. But when you can't give me one reason whatsoever why you are voting for a person, but you're voting for them anyway just because, that's sad. Tell me again why Mitt Romney is so bad. Tell me again. And what do I get? Oh, well, he is just like George Bush. Do you even know what George Bush was? Do you even know how he was, how he acted, what he did? Because half the people I talk to are actually too young to actually remember. But they're simple. They're sheep. They're sheep. They're told how to think, how to live, how to act in this social media dominated world where everything that they know and everything that they see is controlled by a post on Facebook, by a tweet on Twitter. They have zero common sense, zero individualism, zero sense of reality because they're so caught up in the stupidity out there. They're so caught up in the BS that is considered real. All right? Somebody else's opinion of something else isn't the news, isn't the facts. It's an opinion. Are you not strong enough to have your own opinion? Are you not strong enough to be your own person? To be different? To be an individual? To be a nonconformist? To not be considered a mark, a number, a sheep, a troll, whatever the hell you want to call it? Really? I mean, Barack Obama. Let's go back to the Donald Trump thing. Of course he didn't respond. You know, it's so charitable. The Democrats are so charitable, aren't they? He had a simple chance of making $5 million for a charity or the victims of Hurricane Sandy. And what did he choose to do? Nothing, because he wants to hide his college transcripts, hide his passport information, hide his birth certificate. I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists. I'm not one of those idiots out there that, wants to, dedicate years of my life to this and that and all these wonderful little things that could be this and it could be that. But you know what? When you're hiding something, when you go to such great extents to hide something for the American public, your constituents, your people, your citizens, I ask you all, don't you see something wrong? Don't you see something isn't right, friends? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Our sovereignty is under continuous assault by the most disgusting, vile human being I have ever seen in power. Yes, Barack Obama makes Jimmy Carter look good. Barack Obama makes the very worst Democrat you could possibly think of look good, because Barack Obama does not give a damn about you, does not give a damn about your family, does not give a damn about your situation, your struggle, your strife, what you go through day to day. He doesn't care. He just wants your vote because it's easy. Throw some commercials out there, get a few media outlets in your pocket, and boom, what do you have? You have the presidency. You have a man who hides from you. He hides from the people. Why does he hide? He is a hypocrite, a liar, a condescending coward. He is a waste of a human being. He is grotesque. He is a disgrace. And if you seriously can sit back and say that you feel confident and good and secure and more empowered for voting for this man, then I pity you. I pity you because you are that ignorant, that naive, that stupid. We have illegal aliens voting today that just became citizens, that just were given amnesty, and they could walk into the polls, no issue, no problem whatsoever. Because, si se puede, they were given the right. Barack Obama looked out for them. But, serving our military, well, your vote shouldn't count. Why? Why? Why do you think the military numbers of support for Barack Obama are so low? Because the people fighting overseas, you know what they know? They're fighting, and their commander-in-chief doesn't support them, doesn't back them, doesn't care about them. Leave nobody behind, huh? Is that what he said to the Benghazi families? That, oh, we didn't leave them behind. We got back the bodies. Wow. Good for you. Good for you, Barack Obama. You brought back caskets. Nice. When help was less than an hour away, you gave the order to stand down. You know, we don't hear a lot about the destruction. Some would say we do, but we really don't. About destruction from Hurricane Sandy in New York and New Jersey, even in Pennsylvania. You know, all the people still without power. You know, but the A-listers still have their parties in New York City. The marathon still goes on, but, you know, hundreds of thousands of people still without power, lost everything, lost their houses, lost their belongings, lost everything and anything. But, hey, Barack Obama was there. What has he done? 15-mile gas lines, stabbings, looting. I mean, people, he's hiding something. Does that come as a surprise to you? He's hiding his failures. The media sure as hell won't tell you about it. He sure as hell won't tell you about it. But it's the truth. Wake up and realize. I believe that sooner rather than later, we will rise up. The America Rising initiative that I have been speaking about for years is coming. It is coming to fruition. And again, it begins very soon. And I'm going to start with a protest to the United Nations in New York City. We are going to have one of the largest scale protests of the UN ever before seen. And justifiably so. But America will rise. Yes, our day will come. Our day will come where we reclaim what is ours, where we take back what is rightfully ours, what is guaranteed to us by our Constitution. Our day will come, the day when the people of this republic actually matter, actually feel and act empowered, feel as if they're fighting to reclaim what is theirs, not for them to take, not for them to distribute. No, for us to take back what was fought for, take back what we are entitled to as Americans. That day is coming, friends. That day is coming. But before we get there, we have a prelude, if you will, a prelude to destruction, or a prelude to, I don't even know the words to use. I don't even know. A prelude to curtailing the disaster that is 4 more years of Barack Obama. Show your power today. Screw what people tell you can or can't do. Do for you. If you think there's something wrong with this country, you know what? You're right. There is. And it starts at the top. What will you do about it? What will you do? What choice will you make? I don't believe that Mitt Romney hates this country. I believe Mitt Romney has benefited off of hard work, perseverance, and not waiting to have things handed to him. He's had failures in his life, of course. You know what? Who hasn't? And I really wish people would stop, extolling what he's done wrong. You know who's done a lot worse in 3.5 years than Mitt Romney has in, 30 years of public service? Barack Obama. I feel as if Mitt Romney could run a business. He could run an economy. He could fix this economy. He could fix the way we are being run right now. I believe in that. And even if he failed miserably, he would still be better than this. Because I don't question, even though I'm against the elitist candidate, if you will, I don't view Mitt Romney as somebody who hates America. I don't view Mitt Romney as somebody who despises the very fiber of our being. I don't view him as somebody that puts the American people last. So I ask you, is somebody who loves this country, actually cares about the way we're being run, cares about our future, is that a bad deal to you? I know you want to live in fear of the evil Republicans because look what happened in 2008 thanks to the Democrat-controlled Congress and Senate of 2006 and up, but we don't want to talk about that because there's more truths. People, an R and a D really makes no difference. Right now it comes down to a sense of pride, a sense of love, a sense of passion, a sense of real hope. I'll say that word again, hope. I'll say change again, too, because it's not cliche anymore. I believe we could change the course of our nation. I believe that could be done by electing Mitt Romney. I believe we could have hope again in our future by electing Mitt Romney. I believe that if we re-elect Barack Obama, we are a hopeless, sad, sorry nation of idiots that were dumb enough to see the problem that the rest of the world is laughing at. And what do? We reward him. Reward him with another term? Is that truly what you want to do? Is that how you want to be perceived? Not even by the rest of the world, but by your fellow citizens as dumb enough to cast a vote for the unknown. But you know what? Barack Obama isn't all that unknown. Because we know of his failures. What we don't know is of his successes, because he hasn't had any yet. He takes credit for doing the little bit of good. Well, those little bit of good things that he's done actually comes from the last years of the Bush presidency. It's anybody who knows politics, understands politics enough to know that it's a trickle-down effect and it takes years for presidents' initiatives to take place, to fall in place. So, by Barack Obama campaigning against George Bush and his policies, isn't that enough right there to show you he's campaigning against the past? He represents the past. He represents failure. He represents past and present failures. He is a disgrace to this country. If you've never felt like you mattered before, if you've never felt like your voice, your vote, anything, your passion matters before, I implore you to believe in yourself right now. Believe that you do have the ability to take back a sense of control, a sense of power. Go out, if you haven't done so already, and vote. Vote. Changes will come. Change will come. In the future, yes, changes will come because the people will wake up once and for all. But right now, let it begin. We have a traitor in the White House. We have somebody who should have resigned out of embarrassment. We have somebody in the White House who should be impeached for his many failures as commander-in-chief. But I ask you all right now, if illegal alien criminals have more rights than you, and you believe that, then you don't go and vote because you don't matter. You no longer matter because you believe criminals have more of a say, have more of a right than you. But if you believe, like I believe, that we are citizens of the greatest country ever, that we are a strong and powerful and resilient people, that we are somebody who matters, that we have a voice and we refuse to be silent, and we will be heard if you believe in the greatness of this nation, in the hope that this country will continue to lead the world in prosperity, in greatness, in goodness, in an example for the rest of the world to be jealous of. If you believe that America is the greatest country on earth, then I implore you to please go out and vote. And when you do, think about this. Do you want an America or do you want a dictatorship? Do you want freedom or do you want socialism? Vote Mitt Romney.